In fact, one of our tactics our parents would use was they go on the living room computer and type in Google search boarding school.
Near me.
Near me. Click enter.
And then leave it on there?
It would not be near me, it'd be like far away.
Oh, yeah.
Welcome to Entropy. My name's Aman. I'm a YouTuber and entrepreneur.
I'm Aadil. I'm a former quant and current AI engineer.
We're two brothers working in tech and business.
And you're listening to The Entropy Show,
The weekly podcast where we discuss self-improvement,
focus, and the fight against disorder in our lives. This is Entropy.
Welcome back to another episode of Entropy. Arsh, how are you doing today?
Doing pretty well. You know, it's a nice day outside, nice and sunny. It's been raining the past couple of weeks, but seems like a great day today.
I want to state the obvious. We've got our hidden brother Arsh here.
Yeah, I wouldn't say hidden though, but sure, yeah.
Well, when I say hidden, I mean that we haven't made any content or really publicized the fact that Arsh exists on really any platform.
I think we've talked about it a lot.
Sure.
It talked about the fact that you exist. Okay, that was the it, not you as in it. Yeah.
Sure. We've made various references to Arsh's existence over time, but the amount of content I've milked out of Aadil's existence is nuts. Like, I don't think I've posted a single photo with Arsh on LinkedIn. And I probably posted like...
No, you have. You posted one of me kayaking.
Oh, yeah.
And it was completely fake.
Yeah. AI generated.
Should I not say that?
Yeah, that's good.
It's too late now.
Okay.
I mean, I think it's like, if you actually look at Amon's LinkedIn post, it's like, it becomes increasingly obvious that it's like a lot of it is, let's say, exaggerated to say the least, and like kind of like a little bit AI generated, but
I think
honestly, it seems to get views and likes still, even though it's like seems heavily GPT generated. So
I think it's about 95% accurate, and I think that's a testament to just quality. Like, it doesn't really matter whether like GPT had a hand in the writing. What matters is the story itself. So it seems to get quite a few likes. Yeah. But we thought that since we were, at home in Iowa for this week, with all three of us, in Iowa, we thought it would be good to do an in-person Entropy episode and then also answer some questions and tell some stories about what it was like growing up with us three in Iowa.
Do you have questions ready to answer?
Yeah, GPT's generated some questions.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Did you feed the transcripts of our previous episodes into GPT so it's like kind of aligned with the stuff we talk about?
No. I didn't give it any context.
Dude, what? Dude, what?
Yeah.
Should I introduce myself at all?
Yeah, we'll start with Arsh introducing himself.
All right. My name's Arsh. I'm 21.
That's good.
Okay, like what else?
And I'm the favorite child.
I feel like that. Yeah, we should start with that.
I wouldn't disagree with that.
I would agree.
Yeah,
I would agree.
I mean, but we're kind of joking, but like,
no, I think it's true.
Yeah, Amon's not joking.
Yeah, I think so far.
I don't think there's a favorite child, but
I think so far, if there had to be a favorite child, it would be Arsh.
I think it's because of circumstance, though.
Like what circumstance?
There are a couple different things. Number one, I'm the youngest, so I'm kind of like the youngest.
You're the baby of the family?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Number two, I'm close to home where I live, so they're more involved in my life. Number three, I'm going into the same field as them, so they understand
our parents.
I'm going to the same field as my parents, which is medicine, and so they understand what I'm doing more, like in terms of career and school and things like that.
Yeah. I think that all checks out.
Yeah.
Do you feel like you think it's just mainly just circumstantial? It's just kind of based off those. I would agree. I think that's the main difference. Yeah, the main thing. I also think part of it is our parents kind of view you as like a kid still because of your role. And I think our parents view me and probably Aadil as well as like more of an adult at this point.
What do you mean by role?
Yeah, what do you mean his role?
Yeah, what role?
Meaning like, okay, I think mainly because you will not be economically independent until you're a doctor, obviously, for obvious reasons.
Yeah.
So they're kind of still caring and nurturing for you. So like in their mind, they're like, oh, this is like my kid I'm taking care of.
Maybe. I don't know. I think we're all still equally like their kids, Like, I think that's like kind of...
Like, I think our dad sees me and Aadil as like just two guys,
Dude, that's not true.
No, obviously, I'm not saying that. Obviously, they like were their kids
just
still.
Just some rando Twitch guys.
Just two guys just chilling.
That's a meme that's recently been going viral on Twitter. But
no, I haven't seen that.
The meme, just to explain the meme. So there's been a court deposition between Elon versus Sam Altman recently, where Elon is like suing them for like stealing the OpenAI nonprofit. And the text of when Sam Altman got fired as CEO back in 2023 all came out. And the CTO of OpenAI, Mira, actually texted Sam, the new guy they're suggesting is this rando Twitch guy who happened to be the CEO of Twitch. And now everyone's like clowning the CEO of Twitch, like, dude, they all think you're a rando. Like, no one knows who you are.
Oh, like Clancy or whatever?
His name's Emmett Shear.
The CEO of Twitch?
He was not anymore.
Oh,
he was,
okay.
Yeah. But anyway, that was the reference.
Yeah, so not that our dad doesn't see us as his kids. I think it's more like in his mind, it's like those are two guys living their lives. Like, you know, we'll hang out every once in a while, but like I think he sees you as like I'm still like actively parenting Arsh from time to time.
I guess, yeah. Yeah, I mean, yeah, I think a big part of it is that I'm still in school.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I don't think our parents see us as like random guys, like
two guys. Like I'll give you an example, right? Let's say I was like, "Hey, Dad, can I like buy this thing?" You'd be like, "Why are you asking me?"
You're financially independent, like
Exactly.
obviously.
So on the flip side, like if you want something, you'll be like, "Dad, can I get this?"
I don't think it's that like. No, I would just get it. I feel like.
yeah.
Dude, if it's like something like let's say a drum set, right? You're gonna be
If
like,
it's
"Dad,
something that's like thousands of dollars, yeah, I would say, "Can I get this?"
yeah."
But not like every day.
And I'll give you an example. Like, let's say you were like, "Dad, can I get a drum set?" It's gonna be like 1,000 to 2,000. If I was like, "Dad, can you repair my saxophone?" It's gonna be 1,000. You'd be like, "You do it yourself," or like, "Why are you asking me?"
Obviously, why would you ask for his money when you're financially independent?
So I think the point is that like, I think that's the main difference. I think like they kind of still like you're like still their kid, you know, which is fine. It's not a bad thing. I'm just like stating a fact. Like he sees me. Like imagine if like Aadil's friend Ashish was like, "Aadil, can I borrow some money to fix my saxophone?"
Yeah.
It'd be like, dude, you're a guy. Like you're not my kid. You know what I mean?
I think I kind of disagree because I think the dynamic will be the same even when I'm financially independent.
Really? You're gonna call up Dad and be like,
So you think 10 years down the line?
No, I think I'll still, in the
Same.
way that you think I'm the favorite, I think it'll still be like that even when I'm financially independent.
I would agree. I still think you'll be the favorite, but I think you'll be a little bit less of the favorite because you'll be your own guy.
What do we mean by favorite?
Although, how would you define favorite?
I mean, this is kind of like your opinion. I think it's like not really that much. So I think you should define what you mean.
Okay. The classic example is like the younger one gets away with more things and gets more things that they ask for.
What do you mean gets away with anything? Again, like you're 24. Like what do you mean
No,
get
like-
away?
Yeah, what are you trying to get away
My
with?
point is that like
When
When
I'm
we were
not-
kids, you mean?
Yeah, I'm not saying I'm getting away with anything. I'm saying like if this is a very classic thing with siblings. Like let's say there's like a 15-year-old, a 14-year-old, and a 12-year-old, right? The youngest one will do things that the 15-year-old couldn't do at age 12. It would get like the dad would like smack their ass or something. Yeah, like beat them up or whatever if they like done something.
Yeah.
But then like the youngest one will get to that same age, and like because the way was paved for the older one, then like it's kind of fine for the younger one.
Yeah, that's true in many cases.
In many cases, I think that's one. And then two is like the younger one will be like, "Can I get an Xbox?" And like the parent will be like, "Oh, you're so cute. Here's an Xbox."
Yeah.
Yeah. Whereas the older one is like, "What are you putting food on the table?" Like,
Yeah.
you know what I mean? So
But yeah, I mean, I don't really find this topic that interesting of like who's the favorite or not. I think it's like kind of null.
kind of useless. So anyway, do you want to kind of intro what you kind of do? Like, what's your day-to-day, Arsh?
Yeah, in terms of career, I'm in my last week of undergrad. I'm getting a degree in neuroscience, and then I'm going to medical school in August of this year. Other than that, I live with my fiancée. I got engaged about like a couple of months ago, and I have 2 cats.
Yeah.
Pretty cool.
So you were gonna start a YouTube channel too, right? Talking about medical school.
Weren't we all going to start a YouTube channel?
Yeah, I was
Yeah.
like 5-6 years ago. At
It was
that
about
point.
5 or 6 years ago.
I think a long time.
I think it
ago.
was like, yeah, maybe like
when
4
you
to
started.
5.
I think we were both going to start, but I never started.
Find someone who wasn't going to start a YouTube channel.
Yeah. Dude, you're gonna hit like 50% of people who are gonna eventually start a YouTube channel. Yeah. I think I was gonna start when you were actually starting, but I never did it myself.
I think we were originally. So I think the story was me and Aadil were gonna do everything together.
Yeah.
But then the first step in our mind, because we watched an Ali Abdal video about starting a blog. So it was like, okay, you make a website. And then the first step, we got into a major argument. Do you remember this?
No.
The major argument was, my argument was we should just code it all ourselves using HTML, CSS, and JavaScript.
Dude.
Before
vibe
AI.
coding, before Claude, before GPT.
I was like,
we're talking about 2020. Neither of us are web devs. I hadn't even taken a computer science class before. And Aman's knowledge was essentially null, like CS 200. It was basically his knowledge.
My knowledge was like one intro CS class
I
in
said
college.
like very close to zero, right?
I was like, let's buy a textbook on HTML, CSS, and JavaScript and code it all, and we'll kind of learn as we go. All this argument was like, why don't you just use WordPress and just get it off the ground?
Which actually, I was right. Like, dude,
looking back,
you're gonna spend back then. Like, you have no AI. It's gonna take you 6 to 12 months to learn, probably 10 to 20 hours a week, 6 to 12 months to even get a website off the ground as a web dev. You have to learn HTML, CSS, backend stuff, like how to use a database, like all this kind of stuff. As like a 19-year-old, it's gonna take you a year, right? So I was like, dude, like, just use WordPress, just use Webflow, just like quickly, just like do it and like move on. And then you're like, I think you were like saying, no, dude, like we're gonna like get the textbook. And, like,
my thing was I was gonna use it as like a learning opportunity, but now looking back, I mean, you were 100% right.
Like that's obviously stupid.
Looking back, it was stupid. So that was our schism. Like right then and there, we're like, we're not doing this together anymore. We're done.
What I remember the first thing is that you guys were gonna make courses for the ACT.
Yeah.
Remember that?
I think that was the first idea was
and
like,
you were gonna put
like,
it on Skillshare.
Yeah, like we both thought, we did very well in the ACT. And then we're like, all right, like, what can we teach? Like, let's just teach this, I think. So I think that was idea number one. But then we didn't follow through with that. But then Aman made a C# class on Skillshare.
So we had seen Ali Abdal's video about how much money he makes in a week. And he was tallying how much he was passively making from Skillshare. At the time, he was kind of like raking it in. It was like, I think it was like $5,000 to $10,000 a month passively through Skillshare. Something like that.
Yeah.
I mean, maybe like $5,000 a month.
I think his total income from everything combined, like in that video, might have been like $400K, but only like 30 to 50 of that was his actual job, and like 350 was from his content in some capacity.
Yeah, in some capacity. I think it was less. I think it was 300K. But anyway, so we had seen that, and the first thought was like Skillshare class. We're just gonna sit there and make a Skillshare class. So I remember like we were kind of debating like what kind of class can we make here. And the ACT was probably the first one that we thought of. I think we even filmed like a little trailer or something for it.
Yeah, I remember like filming in that room.
Yeah, we were in Arsh's room at the desk.
Yeah, I remember that.
There's like a shot of me sitting there talking about the ACT on my phone somewhere.
Yeah.
When I was a freshman in college. Or I was just finishing my freshman year. And then eventually, were there any other ideas or no?
I mean, you did your C# thing. Yeah.
Yeah, so after
that class, like, what did you even go over? Like, how to like make a variable? The class was like 50 minutes long total or something.
It was
how to do a for loop, how to like,
I think it was a couple hours long,
function.
like 1 to 2 hours long, and I was literally just explaining like what's a loop, what's a variable, what's a function,
what's a class,
what's a class.
Yeah.
And it's like making some basic classes or something.
Yeah.
I mean, that literally took me like a couple hours to make, and I made a few $1,000s from that passively.
Yeah.
So that's pretty good, like, if you think about that. But, yeah, Arsh, what were you kind of doing around this time when we were doing all this stuff?
Dude, I was reading like Lord of the Flies or something. I don't know. I was sitting in like 9th grade English or something. Or
it would have been 10th grade for you.
Sure, 10th,
I was 12. I was a graduating senior and you were...
I was learning how to use commas. Like, I don't know what I was doing at that time.
Yeah, you were doing 10th grade English and playing Minecraft.
Yeah.
That's funny. So do you have any other stories we can go through? I guess one of them is, what were some of our childhood traits that were kind of commonly associated with us, stereotypically?
Yeah, that's actually pretty funny.
We can start with Aadil.
So me saying, how about everyone just say it about the other two? Right.
Yeah.
You don't want to say it about yourself. Yeah.
Well, no, I think it's like the two should talk about it like...
Okay, yeah, sure. Yeah.
So we can start with Aadil because he's over there. So we have a ton. We'll alternate. I'll give one. The first one is...
Let's go through 4 for each person.
Okay, sure.
Let's do 4 for each person.
The first one is he's the biggest tattletale of us 3.
Yeah.
Do you want to kind of explain the story?
Yeah, so like if anything would happen, Aadil would sprint to our parents and tell them immediately.
Yeah.
Why don't you give like one example?
So we even have a meme of like visualizing Aadil running like this.
Aadil starts running like the Flash to go to our parents' room and to tattletale on him.
Yeah. Like I would imagine him like, so we used to live on like end to ends of the house. So, like our parents' room would be on one side and Aadil's room would be on the clear other side of the house. And I would imagine him kicking down the door and sprinting across to go tell our parents stuff.
Yeah.
So... yeah, we don't need to get into many examples, but let's say, I mean, just I would get in trouble for a lot of things, and probably half of those are because Aadil told our parents.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, and then there was another thing. We won't go into details, but I got in trouble for something, and then Arsh found out. And no, I didn't actually get in trouble. I was doing something that my parents wouldn't have liked.
Yeah.
And Arsh found out, and he didn't tell them.
Yeah. I found out like a year before Aadil found out or something. Or like 6 months, like a long time before Aadil found out. And I didn't say anything.
Yeah. And then the day Aadil found out, our parents knew.
Yeah.
So there was literally no hesitation.
To be
whatsoever.
fair, I think that scenario wasn't really tattletaling, but like the
Dude,
point
it was
stands.
tattletaling.
Dude, I don't think so, dude.
What do you define as a tattletale?
Dude, I don't think that scenario was tattletaling. I think I actually made the right move in that scenario, in fact. But I think the point still stands, like regardless. Like leave that example aside.
That is a pretty big example, but yeah, I would say you're kind of you were previously known as like a top tattletale.
Yeah.
You know?
So going along with that, Aadil was also known for his honesty.
Oh wait, let's pause here. Why don't we just like say we like alternate now? Because instead of just only talking about Aadil
Okay,
for like
sure.
10
Yeah.
minutes.
But I think that's a good point. Like it's kind of two sides of the same coin, right? Like, which I think that was a trait I was kind of known for, is like being honest.
Yeah.
But that's kind of like also the same, like if a mom's gonna do something, I'm just gonna go tell her parents.
Yeah, we can tease that and talk about it next. Why don't we talk about Arsh then?
Yeah.
Sure.
So what's one trait we can talk about with Arsh?
Yeah. So I think the one of the big ones for us was being funny, right? So Arsh was really funny as a kid. He was kind of like the jokester of the family.
Yeah.
And like he was known as being a funny guy, I would say.
Yeah, I think there were two kind of careers we said. There were three careers I thought Arsh should do.
Yeah.
One was be a chef.
Yeah. Yeah.
Because we thought like you like food, like I like food, you like food, you know.
Yeah.
That was one.
Yeah.
Two was like you were a little bit overweight as a kid.
Yeah.
So I think people would just feel like you should be a chef.
Yeah.
Three was you would help our mom around the house.
Yeah, and he would like kind of cook and like kind of help with that kind of stuff.
Like
Yeah.
you were like a good kid like that.
Yeah.
And whereas like I would put my feet up and just eat and don't do
Dude,
anything.
Aman would put his feet up, leave his food on the table every single day for our parents to pick up after him.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
In fact, you could tell when Aman's been through the living room, there'll be a few plates on the table with crumbs, tissues on top of them.
Yeah.
There'll be a glass of like orange juice sitting on the next to the couch too, because he was drinking it.
one of those
moved to
small
the couch.
glass tables.
And
Yeah.
then
Yeah.
there'll be a bowl with like wafer crumbs next to the couch.
There'll be a plate with an empty can of LaCroix on its side and with a napkin on top of it.
Yeah.
That was his signature.
Exactly. So on the flip side, Arsh used to kind of like help around the house.
Yeah.
So I think chef was one. The second one was stand-up comedian because he was funny.
Yeah.
So we would say he'd be a stand-up. And the third one was I was obsessed with Stranger Things for about 10 weeks. And I said that Arsh should be a child actor.
Yeah. That was more of like a 1 month.
That was more of like a
kind of
media
thing.
And I never bought into that.
Yeah.
The other two I was like on board with.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But this one I was like, what's wrong? Like, what are you doing to me?
Yeah. So what do you
Wait,
think-
doctor didn't come up at all? Or, wait.
Dude, I still think to this day, like, the doctor thing probably started from our parents, like, pushing you to do it.
I don't think so. I think didn't you want to do it?
Like, our parents never said anything, you just decided on your own? How did you decide to be a doctor?
Wait, you think I wanted to be a chef more than a doctor? I wanted to be a chef before I knew what a doctor was. Like, I wanted to be a chef when I was like 5.
How did you decide to be a doctor?
Dude, I think chef lasted until you must have been 14, to be honest. Yeah.
I never actually thought I would have a career as a chef. It was more of like a fun thing.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I guess I'm back on the
did
funny
you
note.
decide that you were going to be a doctor? Who decided?
I decided.
And you probably decided like when you were like 16, 17?
Elementary school.
Wait, this is pre-chef then.
Chef was never real. Yeah, there was no chef.
Yeah.
Chef was because I watched Kung Fu Panda when I was like 6, and I was like,
You're like,
I'm gonna live on top of a restaurant too. Chef was not like serious.
So how did doctor come into the picture then?
I think it was your allergies, right?
I think doctor came into the picture. Yeah, obviously our parents were a big role because they're both doctors. That's how I like found out about it, I guess. And then I saw how our mom, like how her job is, and it was really appealing to me. So it's not
I think your allergies were also like kind of part of it as well.
Yeah, I think the medical conditions that I've had made me empathetic or sympathetic or whatever it is towards those who also have those conditions.
Yeah, I think that's the second trait that came to my mind is like Arsh has like it's kind of messed up sometimes. Like he's got allergies, like stuff like that. Yeah. He's kind of messed up.
That's a trait. Yeah, that's a trait.
I guess we can add it because we're already on that topic. Like, yeah, I feel like you're kind of known to have, in terms of like biological issues.
Yeah.
Like I actually have the least, I think. Then Aadil has like.
I have like a few like major biological issues, I would say.
I feel like you just have one.
Well, that multiple. You probably don't know about another one.
Okay.
Okay.
You've got a variety. You've got like a handful.
I have like, let's call it 2 to 4. Like major biological.
I think the only biological issue I have is that my feet are flat.
Yeah.
You have asthma too.
Yeah, I have asthma. I have asthma technically, but that's like, the flat feet and the asthma is like a little more minor, I would say.
Yeah. But your feet are like extremely flat.
They're like literally like a piece of like a plank.
Yeah. My
like,
feet are like semi-flat. It's called. That's what like this guy in the shoe store told me. But Amon's are like 100% flat.
Yeah, that's pretty much the only thing I would say.
But yeah, Amon has like, let's say half a biological issue. Yeah. I've got like 2 to 4. Arsh is like probably pushing 8 to 12 or something.
Yeah.
Can't eat banana. Can't eat like strawberry. Like can't eat like.
Well, the allergies are 1.
Can't eat celery.
No, I think okay, nut allergy is 1, and then like all fruits and vegetables is another one.
Raw fruits and vegetables.
Raw fruits and vegetables. I think those are 2 in itself. Those are two big ones in itself.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Are we going to count them all?
We're not going to go to the other ones. I would say like you've got like some other ones too. So I think you're kind of known to have like a bit of a tough life.
Maybe that's why I'm the favorite.
Yeah. I think that's true. I think part of it is like our parents are like, yeah, like this kid has overcome a lot. Whereas like the other two just had it on a silver spoon.
Also, when I was young, I needed the most help.
Yeah.
Like when I was in elementary school, they drove me to the allergy clinic once a week, like 2 hours or so. And then when I was in like high school, they drove me to this other clinic in Iowa City for like these various issues.
Yeah.
It's interesting that the issues we have like monotonically increase with when we're born. Like the later like we were born, you know? And the
birth order.
It's such a small sample size though.
Yeah. Well, dude, it's a small sample size, but I'm sure
it's
honestly
pretty
if you
clear.
like probably
it's not. This is an extreme.
But it's probably like the, parents' age and stuff. Like if you look at the data, of course, like once your parents are getting older.
All right, Arsh, I think this is a side tangent. I take issue. One of my pet peeves with you is me or Aadil will come up with some anecdotal theory, some bro science, if you will, and then you'll be like, "All right, look at is that a real thing, or are you just saying that?"
I mean, like, listen, Arsh's point about small sample size, like sample size of 3 tells you literally nothing. Okay. But
we're not.
I think that like the intuition behind it, it's like if you look at the population data of like age of parents, you will find a trend of like once parents are past 35.
Yeah, when we're making a claim, we're not making a claim that there were like 100 double-blind placebo-controlled studies showing this exact statistically significant evidence.
Yeah.
Right, we're just making a bro science claim.
Yeah.
So,
as a man of science, I just have to, chime in.
So I think it's like bro. Whenever I say something, just assume it's bro science.
Yeah.
I think there's a lot of merit to bro science. But anyway,
it's not.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah.
Like, dude, Chris Williamson will be on his podcast and like he'll just come up with some theory. He'll be like, "Well, maybe this is because of that." I think there's some value to intuition.
I mean, like probably half of them are like in reality like not correct though. But
I think there's some value to just saying some theory, and then if it kind of like intuitively kind of feels right, there's something to that. Because you will never have like with the space of potential theories, like how many of them could be double-blind placebo-controlled studies under good conditions, statistically significant.
The theory is
over
valuable
100
just to
years.
like kind of talk about for fun, like haha. But like it's not useful unless you actually like look at the data.
But like, okay, almost all of our Entropy show episodes have some theory that's a bro science theory.
Okay,
like the 5 buckets of energy.
Yeah.
Dude,
But that's not like a scientific claim. That's just like, this is just our outlook of like we're just kind of talking for fun, right? Well, I was making a scientific claim like the severity of like the illnesses of like the children are like increasing monotonically on average with like the parents' age or something past 30 or something. Yeah.
But I guess for that one especially, there is evidence to show
Yeah.
it.
I mean, of course, there's evidence. Like this is like a well-known thing, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I guess, Arsh, you interpreted that Aadil was saying that because we have 3 of us, it's enough to show
No.
that on a societal level.
I was just saying, like, this kind of lines
stupid,
up.
Dude. I know what he's saying.
Yeah, I'm just saying, like, kind of lines up with like the larger
Yeah.
data, but it wouldn't be surprising if it was flipped because the sample size is so small, right? Okay, so should we do a trait for Aman?
So Aman is gluttonous.
Yeah. As a kid, you would be known for being gluttonous, I would say.
Yeah, I would agree.
Yeah, I probably had some part in that.
This is something we put on him, kind of.
Dude, it was not put on him. It was like there's like some saying like the carrot follows the horse or something. Yeah. Dude, like Aman was kind of like that. I remember like whenever we would eat, Aman would order and eat about the same as me and Arsh combined. Like that was the kind of like sample sizes, like the portion.
Do you want to
sizes.
give the Pizza Hut
like
big dinner box example?
the Pizza Hut dinner box, right? The standard Friday night, we would always get Aman would always want to get a Pizza Hut dinner box, right?
Yeah.
And what comes in a dinner box? Like I'm sure you know, right? Like you know, like,
Don't we all?
Yeah.
It's. What do you want to explain?
This is common knowledge. You don't know?
So let me see if I recall correctly. So you're gonna get a pizza. You're gonna get a large pizza. You're
No.
gonna get-
Already wrong. Already wrong. Yeah. Nope.
okay, let's see what where I'm wrong. You get 5 breadsticks. I know that. 5 breadsticks.
Okay.
And then you have a choice of like a pasta or a brownie, right?
Yeah.
Pretty close. Yeah.
Yeah. So there's a pizza, breadsticks, and you choose either pasta or brownie.
Almost. They're 2 medium pizzas.
And they're in a rectangle shape, and they're on either side of the pasta or brownie.
Yeah. So then, how did we distribute the food? You might be wondering, viewers.
Yeah, so you've got 2 medium pizzas, 5 breadsticks, and an entire 1,000+ calorie pasta.
Brownie or pasta.
Or like probably like an 800 calorie plus brownie, right?
Yeah.
So
We'll start with the pizzas.
So the pizzas, you got 2 medium pizzas. Aman's probably taking an entire medium pizza to himself and maybe 1 piece of the other one, let's say.
I would say, yeah. I would say mostly just 1 whole pizza to myself.
Yeah, I would say more accurately, he would just take one of the pizzas.
Yeah, and then me and
Yeah.
Arsh would split half a medium pizza.
Yeah,
each.
that was fair.
So now we've got 5 breadsticks. Right?
Yeah.
Aman probably will take, honestly, probably 3. out of
Yeah.
5.
I would take 3 bed streaks. You would each get 1.
Yeah, we should do one.
Yeah.
And then of the pasta and brownie, again, Aman's taking.
If it's pasta, he'll take the whole pasta and go to his room. If it's brownie,
If it's
I would
brownie,
say we would pretty much split it.
yeah, if it's a brownie, it'll be like 40, 30, 30.
Yeah.
Type thing.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, but pasta, I would just take the whole thing.
Yeah. And go to your room too.
Yeah. I would
like,
literally take the whole thing.
If you look at like total calories consumed of like Aman's probably hitting 60, 70%, and then me and Arsh are probably hitting like 20% each.
I wonder how much of this is actually true and how much we're just like making up based on these these characteristics.
Well, you have to imagine. So Aman is like probably 14 at this time, but he's like 5'8", 5'9", like 150 pounds, right? 160.
14, I was like 5'10".
Yeah,
Really?
yeah. But you're like 160, 170 pounds, something like that, right? I'm like 13, 5'2", maybe, and probably 110 pounds, 100 pounds. And Arsh is like 11, and like 4'8" or something.
Dude, I'm not 4'8".
You're
Actually,
probably 4'11", maybe.
Actually,
Yeah, and Arsh probably weighs a little bit more than me, like 110, 120. Yeah,
Yeah, I would say so.
Yeah.
So,
yeah,
I mean, on a pure caloric need basis, I think also I was like entering like puberty
yeah,
where I was growing a lot.
Yeah.
So I just had a huge appetite.
yeah.
Yeah.
But you would not eat healthy at all. Like you would eat like
No, I would never. I still barely eat healthy.
the standard.
Really?
The standard Aman.
I guess I eat more healthy now. Yeah.
yeah.
Yeah, the standard Aman story when Aman was in 10th, 11th grade in high school is he would come home, make himself between 16 to 24 frozen samosas.
No, this part is made up.
It's not made up.
This part is a bit.
It would be
exaggerated.
about 16 frozen samosas.
I think
no.
16 was the upper limit.
Each samosa is like 170 to 100 calories.
Yeah.
Dude, I'm telling you, I'd push 16.
No, you not 16 samosas.
I think more realistically, we're speaking
Probably
12.
8. Probably
12,
8.
12, maybe 12.
Okay,
8 to 12.
12 to 16 samosas.
Probably 12. Yeah. I think I was doing about 3 sleeves.
Each sleeve is 4. It comes with these plastic like.
It's like a white plastic.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. So X number of samosas. then 2 full glasses of freshly squeezed orange juice
From Sam's Club.
From Sam's Club, but each glass is going to be hitting 20, 30 grams of sugar, right?
Yeah.
And then two or three Ideal protein wafers.
It was not 2. It was 1 or 2 Ideal. If we're talking real,
Okay,
it was 1 or
2.
2. But that's where I got my protein because each one of those had like 20 grams of protein in it.
That's basically a protein bar.
Yeah.
Right? So that's good. That kind of rounds
sweet
out
protein
the whole,
bar.
Yeah.
That really brings it all together.
Yeah.
It's kind of like the
really
food
tasty.
pyramid. Samosa, orange juice, wafer.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're missing some fat in there, I would say.
Yeah. Well, samosas, I'm sure, have a lot.
Samosa is fried, so it has oil.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah. And the chocolate in the wafer.
Yeah.
Some fat in there.
Yeah.
But yeah, Aman would kind of come home, sit on the couch, and probably mow down 1,500 calories, right? Like 1,000 calories. Like,
And that was also we're not even talking about school lunch, where I would get 2 entrees every time.
Yeah. Sometimes so there was a box that had like a PB&J, a cookie, and something else. Sometimes you'd get the whole box just for the cookie.
So the box had a Smucker's.
Yeah.
It had a Smucker's. I think it had like a yogurt in there.
A Trix, one of these Trix yogurts.
Yeah.
I don't think it had a cookie. I think cookie was separate at the end.
Cookie
okay.
is separate, wrapped
It had
in
a
plastic.
bagel. It had a bagel, a Trix, and a Smucker's.
Okay.
I would throw away the bagel, throw away the Trix, just eat the Smucker's.
No, I remember this is what it was. So the box did not have a bagel. The box had a Smucker's, a Trix, and a muffin. That's what the box had.
A muffin?
That's surprising to me because
plastic wrapped muffin.
That's surprising to me because the muffin and the Smuckers are the same shape.
Yeah. I don't think it was a muffin, dude.
Dude, I'm telling you, there was a muffin in there. I remember.
I wasn't
It's
a big
just one of
muffin
those
guy.
disc muffins, right?
It's a disc muffin, yeah.
But that's
Oh,
the
the
same.
disc one. Yeah, the
Yeah.
disc.
Muffin. It had a disc
Yeah, it was. Oh, yeah, I remember that.
The
really?
box
It was
is
a disc
3
muffin.
things: Smuckers, Trix, disc muffin.
It was a chocolate chip disc
Yeah,
muffin.
chocolate chip disc muffin. Yeah.
I still remember it to this day.
Yeah.
Although you were more of a muffin guy at Dumb Bros.
Yeah. Yeah.
But yeah. So I would also mow that down, and then whatever like other fresh entree they had, whether it be chicken tenders,
Pizza.
garlic
French
bread
bread
pizza, French
pizza.
bread pizza,
Yeah.
like
Yeah.
all this BS.
Yeah.
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 But yeah, Aman was kind of known for.
I was known as being gluttonous.
Yeah,
I was known as a consumer.
Yeah.
Yeah.
A consumer in every way. Like Aman would want to buy more stuff than you
Yeah.
wish too.
Yeah.
Yeah. I would want to buy a lot of stuff.
Yeah.
I think I was just known as being selfish.
Yeah.
I think maybe that's a product of that you had your own room and Aadil and I shared a
Yeah.
room.
Yeah.
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 Like
We
kind
kind
of-
of grew up like learning to share because we were in the same room until like Arsh must have been 15 or something. Or no, I was 16, Arsh was 14 probably.
Something like that, yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah, Aman was kind of known as like liking things a lot and like not wanting to share, being kind of selfish.
Yeah, I like my own things. Like I wouldn't let you guys in my room.
Yeah. So for example, like Aman had bought these Blu-ray Harry Potter movies. And one time, Arsh and I wanted to watch like a Harry Potter movie, and they were just sitting on his shelf. So we're like, Aman, can we watch the movie? He's like, no, it's mine.
No.
And it's not like you didn't buy it with your own money.
Yeah, it's like,
I feel like that one was given to me as a gift.
yeah.
Dude, well, let us watch the movie. It's not like it's limited uses. It's a movie.
Yeah.
It's good.
Yeah.
I think
Yeah.
Aman, you've really changed though.
You think so?
Yeah.
So where do you think the inflection point was?
I don't know where exactly it was, but I remember in the past like 5 years, there have been many times that I was surprised of something you do because it wasn't selfish.
Yeah.
Like if you do something selfless and I was like, really?
I remember
Yeah.
one time, maybe 5 years ago, 4 or 5 years ago, I like dragged some bed into some room.
Yeah.
So like without discussing it with you guys, I just took a room.
Yeah, so we were deciding who would sleep where in
Oh,
Underwandy's house.
yeah. So we were at our mom's friend's house, right? And we were just deciding who would sleep where. And then somehow, like, this always happens when we go on a family vacations, or used to. Like, we would kind of like try to keep a record of who had the best room and like try to like spread it out, keep it even, as we move from location to location, right?
We
Yeah.
keep a running tally.
Yeah. And Arsh and I kind of agreed that Amon's tally was higher than mine and Arsh at that point.
Which
right?
we'll come
Which
back to in a little
Aman,
bit. Yeah.
Aman disagreed. Aman thought this was like kind of like a stolen.
is propaganda.
This is like a stolen election type
Yeah.
type scenarios. But so me and Arsh like wanted a certain room, and Aman just didn't agree. So he just like was like, I'm taking the room. He like went in there. I don't know if he dragged a bed in there, but like he went in there. He like locked the doors. Like, it's my room.
He went in there and he inflated the air mattress and made it his with no discussion.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We were arguing about it, and
Yeah.
then he just took it.
So and then Arsh and Aadil were like, "Wow, Amon's partner really changed him."
Yeah.
That was back when I met Ophelia for the first time.
Wait, but this is a bad thing. This is a selfish thing.
Yeah.
No, I don't think we didn't think Ophelia made you that way. We were just thinking something's really changed about Aman recently.
For the worse.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think that was just a one-off.
I think that was also a one-off.
For context, I think there was a running meme that kind of like, memes get exaggerated over time. You know what I mean? That maybe it was in reality that Aman had like 2 of the nice beds in a row, but then it basically grew to every time we would bring it up, it'd be like, Aman always gets the best thing. If there's 100 hotels, Aman has gotten his own room 100 times, and we've gotten the worst thing. The short end of the stick.
Yeah.
Every single time.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So-
for
That's
us,
true.
The short end of the stick is like there are 2 hotel rooms, and the one on the short end has to sleep in like the same room as our parents, right? That's the short end of the stick.
That's a massive short end.
Yeah, the snoring.
Yeah.
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 So maybe I was kind of fed up with that. But yeah, I would say like I was kind of known as gluttonous and selfish.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But
How
I
can
think,
the thing about me, I feel bad because the thing about me was only positive, but the thing about you and Aadil.
but I think that I think Aman is like, I think he's kind of gotten over those traits like in the last 5 years, I would say.
Yeah.
I would say I'm still pretty gluttonous.
Yeah.
But I would say like I have the power to fuel my own gluttony. So like when I'm gluttonous, you don't lose. Meaning like the pool is grown because I contributed to the pool now.
Yeah.
So the pool is grown.
Yeah. Before you used to just take, but now you can give
Yeah.
more than you can take.
Yeah. Now I can just like go generate my own resources.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So like if I want an extra cookie, let's say there's like a dessert. We don't split things anymore.
Yeah.
I also think part of it is like our parents would not let us get what we wanted.
Maybe. I mean, like you were getting your dinner box just fine every Friday night.
So okay, if I
Dude, you were getting your dinner box just
so my
fine.
question is, if there was not enough that you guys were like left with not enough food, why don't we just get more?
So
I
I,
think-
actually don't think there wasn't enough. I think there
Yeah.
was more than enough.
Yeah, exactly. We weren't hungry by
Yeah,
the
we
end.
weren't hungry
we were
by then.
completely
We were
satisfied.
fine. We were fine taking 1 breadstick each.
Yeah.
We weren't even hungry. It's just that we just thought like, oh, this guy's gluttonous because he's eating 2-3
Yeah.
times as much as us.
So
Yeah.
then I guess like
Yeah.
gluttonous. I think another
it
part
wasn't.
was,
It wasn't a finite resources.
so we were visiting Japan, and then there was
Yeah.
something called the King Box.
Yeah, the Burger King box.
Yeah. And I would get that every time.
Yeah.
I don't ask me. I don't remember what's in the King Box because that one's like more complicated.
Dude, it's got like 20 chicken fingers or something.
I think it's probably 1 sandwich, 1 fries,
Yeah.
1 some kind of dessert.
And there's
Right.
there's chicken fingers and fries, I think.
I think there's chicken fingers, fries, a sandwich, and a dessert.
Yeah, and a
And
drink.
a drink.
And a
Yeah.
drink.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's side note, that used to be like $19 back then.
Probably less
Dude,
than that.
less.
I
Like
think it was probably
15.
12.
No, it was like 15.
Okay,
16,
15.
yeah.
But like that would be like
But
$30
that
today.
that thing would be like 1,500, 1,800 calories, something
Yeah.
like that. Yeah.
And I remember Aadil had a point which was like, it is morally wrong to get this.
Yeah.
Aadil said, you are a bad person for
Yeah,
getting
this is the
Yeah.
debate in Japan. So I was 15, I'm out of 16.
Yeah.
The debate was, I was saying this is morally wrong to get this King box.
Yeah. You had no argument other than you just shouldn't be getting this.
Yeah.
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 Actually, we can go to Aadil because I think this kind of leads nicely into Aadil's trade. I think Aadil has a very strong like kind of moral compass / honesty / I think there's 3 things: honesty, strong moral compass, views things as black and white.
Yeah.
I don't
I
think
would
I view
say
things
so.
as black.
Dude,
and
you
white,
use
per se.
dude extreme black and white. Or so you would agree, especially back in the day.
I think
Yeah,
that
back in the
black
day,
and
I
white.
think
I think
so.
that black and white thing has just been put on me by our mom specifically because she always
No.
used to say that about me.
Like, okay, isn't it black and white to be like it is in every case morally wrong to get the King Box? I
but
cannot
I don't
imagine
know-
a world where it is okay for anybody.
I don't
to
think
eat
I
the
was
King
saying in
Box.
every case. Like,
Yeah.
this King Box is like evil. Like, it's like
There was another story where we were at a restaurant and then our dad was paying, and for some reason either I didn't like the service or something, so I tipped 10%.
dude,
And
I don't think you tipped 10%.
I tipped
I think
10.
you didn't tip at all.
No, I tipped 10.
I think you didn't tip.
Dude,
at all.
I tipped 10.
I think you were saying, what should I do, 0 or 5%?
I'm pretty sure it was 10.
I
And
think
then
it was- I think
Aadil,
it was
you wanted to
near
do
0.
15 to 18.
I think it was near 0.
Okay, let's meet in the middle at 5 to 10. Okay.
Okay.
So I wanted to tip, again, I would think it was 10, but let's just say 5 to 10. Although you wanted to do 15 to 20, okay? And we were kind of going back and forth on this, and you sat down and said, I'm ashamed you're my brother.
So
You
keep
said-
in mind, I was probably 14, 15.
No. We were in Madison, Wisconsin.
Yeah, so he
you
must
were,
have been
you
in
were
college.
21.
Yeah. We were visiting Aman in college.
Okay, so you were probably 18, I was probably 17.
Yeah. And you said, number one,
Yeah.
I'm ashamed that you're my brother, that you would think to do this.
I must have
Yeah.
been 16 to 17.
You
must
were
have been
17, I was
17 to
18.
Yeah. Because this had to be pre-COVID, your freshman
It was
year.
pre-COVID, yeah, freshman year. We were
This is
moving to
probably when we
Wisconsin.
dropped you off.
Yeah.
So I was
Yeah.
16, you were 17.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, I was 18 because I turned.
Okay, yeah, I was
18.
16, you were 18, sure.
Yeah. Yeah, so that isn't, I would say that's black and white thinking. Would you agree, Archie?
Well,
Dude,
he's
it's
ashamed, you know?
obvious. Let's look up what is black and white thinking. I'm pretty sure I'm just going to go in Chrome, if that's okay.
After you already did it.
Yeah, here. A cognitive distortion where individuals view situations, people, or themselves in absolute extremes. All good, all bad. Success or failure.
Actually, I have another example of that. So when we were kids, you thought that Aman was overweight, right?
Oh, yeah.
You saw, so in your mind...
We've given context as to why.
yeah. So in your mind, Aman was like this 400 to 500 pound guy.
Dude, you guys
Right.
just made that up. I wasn't thinking that Aman was a 500-pound guy. You just made that up.
Because, no, the comments about the dinner box
Yeah.
proved that you were like, this guy is like, he should be on my 500-pound life.
In reality, Aman was probably average for his height.
Yeah. Dude, I never cracked 205 ever.
Yeah.
You pushed like about maybe you were pushing 200. I think was it?
Yeah,
your,
pushing,
Your
I was about
biggest
to.
was pushing 200, but you had very little muscle, so your body fat percentage probably was 30 to 35%.
You didn't know about muscle back then?
Yeah, it's true, but like
all you knew was that Aman eats more than me.
yeah.
Yeah.
And then you also saw yourself, so you basically anchored yourself as a normal, healthy, fit guy.
Dude, this is all you all just kind of made this stuff up. Though. I never said like Aman is like a 500-pound guy on TV.
That's how you saw it. You see like this 500-pound guy kicks open the door, sits down, eats his 45 samosas, drinks his 8 glasses of orange juice, and stuffs 8 wafers down. Oh, another time. This is proof that you saw me as a 500-pound guy, right? We were eating breadsticks at some restaurant, and I was trying to make you guys laugh, okay?
Yeah.
And obviously I liked the breadstick. I was trying to make you guys laugh, so I stuffed one in my mouth. I was like, oh, I'm ready to choke on it, right? And then Aadil took a photo, and I said, can you please not send that to anybody? It's really embarrassing to show me like that. And he
Yeah.
said, no, I won't. And then within 2 minutes, I pick up my phone and Nabil, our other friend, has sent me the photo.
He just said you with no context.
He said like, "Oh, where is this?" Like something like that. Like, I don't know what he said, but he sent me the photo, right? So that's kind of a clear example. Like you saw me as this like 500-pound like guy who's like sitting
Again,
cross-legged
like-
on my bed, like shoveling food down my gullet.
Again, I think you guys like are just kind of putting this viewpoint on me. I don't think I thought you were 500 pounds, right?
And you thought you were Captain America.
Yeah. But yeah, I don't think that was the case.
Yeah. So I would say black and white thinking is one for sure.
I wouldn't say black and white thinking, but I would say like I have like a lot of conviction in what I believe.
It's very extreme. It's like 100%. This is the case. Like, and then I think another thing is honesty. Like I think Aadil was known as like Aadil never tells a lie. Like to Aadil, a lie is the worst thing anybody can possibly do.
Yeah.
Again, like not the worst thing.
This is when we were kids, right?
Yeah. Also, this whole example is like what we're kind of known for. So it's not whether it's true or not. Like obviously, I didn't eat 48 samosas every day, but like what we're kind of known for.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
When we were kids, though.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. So Aadil's like, oh, like yeah, Aadil never lies.
Yeah, I think I was known for like not lying much. Like I wouldn't really lie much. Yeah.
I think you were known as that you never lie, and lying is the worst thing anybody can ever do.
Maybe in both of your minds, yeah.
Yeah. You were
Yeah.
like, oh, you're counting all the lies you've told through the years, being like, yeah.
Whereas Aman was known as lying a lot.
Yeah. I think in many ways, me and Aadil were a foil.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's
we were
true.
Foils. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
So why is
you
it
were
that-
actually known as like lying like a little bit too much, you know?
Like, you know, like lying Ted, like Trump's line with Ted
Yeah.
Cruz, like lying Aman.
yeah, lying.
Yeah.
It was honest Abe, like honest Aadil, and lying Aman.
Yeah.
We're like kind of the two.
It's interesting that I'm like you two are opposites, but I'm in the middle, right?
Yeah.
But I'm the youngest. So you'd think that like I'd be on one end of the spectrum.
Yeah.
Yeah. I think a lot of us growing up was Aman versus Aadil.
Yeah.
I think it was very Arsh was very little like Aman versus I was like not confident.
I would join whichever side I wanted to.
Yeah.
I think.
it was very common to be
You
like.
would see where the wind is going to blow, basically.
Yeah.
So wait,
Yeah.
what were the situations where it was me and Archie versus Aadil?
Essentially never.
I think
There have been situations where it's me and Archie versus Aman. Many
Dude,
times.
that was the most common grouping, by the way.
Many times.
Yeah.
The most common
We
grouping.
shared
Many
it
times
earlier.
me and Arch would gang up against Aman.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And anything video games related,
Yeah.
yeah.
anything food related.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I don't think the food thing, because I was more interested in food than Aadil for sure. I was closer to you when it comes to
Yeah,
food.
but I think food related, I think Aman would just kind of dictate her, like, I am taking this much, too bad.
because I employed like dominant strategies
Yeah.
to like obtain the. I think Arsh, you were also like food as much as me, as much as the next guy.
I was actually overweight.
Yeah.
You weren't even overweight.
First, of all, I don't think Aadil even knew Arsh was overweight for some reason.
yeah, why is that? I think that I wasn't an easy target because everyone felt bad for me.
Yeah, you have to punch up, you can't punch down.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think also part of it was like you didn't catch the eye of Aadil because you weren't like grabbing Aadil's food from under his hands.
I would like eat more secretly, which is kind of
Yeah.
sad actually. But, like, I was embarrassed to eat in front of people because I was overweight, right?
Yeah,
So I would maintain the overweightness by eating secretly.
Yeah.
But like with King Box, I wouldn't argue for more.
yeah.
Yeah.
So yeah, I would say, yeah, for some reason, I don't think you caught the eye of Aadil because I was actively kind of like coming up and taking like the food that was on like within his like gaze on the table,
Yeah.
you know. So
Yeah, I would say, like, I would characterize it as, like, strong conviction in my beliefs, but not
I think,
black and white thinking.
dude, black and white thinking, strong sense of self-righteousness. That's true. Like it's like I am right and the world is wrong. I think that like the self-righteousness is kind of carried a little bit. Like for example, at some point like you and our dad started to like fight a lot about things.
Yeah.
But I don't remember, like, I think we used to, like, butt heads a lot according to her mom, but I don't remember exactly about
You and our dad or me and you?
me and our dad, yeah.
This was like more recent. Like probably not in the last 2 years, but like maybe 3 to 6 years ago.
I don't really remember.
You guys would fight a lot.
I don't think 3 to 6 years ago, dude.
Yeah.
Maybe, I don't
Would
know.
you agree, Archie?
I remember these fights, but I don't remember what they were about. And I think it was like maybe end of high school time around then.
Yeah.
I think it was probably 17 to 19.
Yeah.
You guys fought a lot, but yeah, I think like self-righteousness is one. So what about Arsh? I would say one
Come up
is
with something negative.
come up with something negative.
Yeah.
I think on this note, Arsh is known to be an empath.
That's not negative.
But the point is
Okay,
that you're
sure.
feeling bad because you're an empath. So you're feeling bad that ours is negative and yours is all positive.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So far, both mine and Aman has been essentially 100%.
I think mine
Yeah.
is the worst. Adil is the second worst.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because Aadil's has a positive side, which is being honest is good, obviously.
Yeah. Aman is known as the guy who lies a lot and is selfish and is gluttonous. Which,
I was trying to come up with an example of you lying, but I remember that was a thing. Like, you used to lie a lot about things.
yeah. I mean, yeah, I would. Like, I would have like a bunch of girlfriends and just lie about it.
Yeah.
A bunch of lie about it to the family, not to the girlfriends.
Yeah.
Yeah.
To the family.
Yeah.
Actually, I wouldn't lie. I would only lie to our family.
Yeah.
I didn't lie to anybody else.
Yeah.
Why would I?
Because they're not gonna like
They're not
get-
restricting me in any way.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, I would exaggerate things a lot. I would like plagiarize sometimes in school. We're talking like maybe 8 or 9 years old.
Yeah.
Like I would like read like some Shel Silverstein book and then be like, I wrote this poem and just copy it.
Dude, I
word
think
for
that's like
word.
kind of the classic plagiarism, though. Like the poem competition where the kid like copies Shel Silverstein.
Yeah.
That's exactly what I did. And I would just change like one line and then the teacher would catch me by Googling the first line
Yeah.
and just find it's literally the exact poem. They'd be like, no, I changed it. So it's completely something I wrote on my own.
Yeah.
So
And do you still believe that?
no.
Okay, good.
Yeah. So, but I think Arsh is known to be an empath. Like, we would get into a family argument and Arsh would start crying.
Even though I wasn't part of the argument.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Arsh would just be on the sidelines and start
In the
crying.
corner, standing in the corner.
Yeah.
Crying.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't have many stories about you being an empath, but you're just kind of known to be an empath.
The one story is that whenever there was a big argument between Aman and Aadil, our parents would threaten to send them to boarding school. And that was the ultimate threat because we didn't want to leave home, right? And then I wasn't being threatened at all, but I would start crying. Yeah.
In fact, one of our tactics our parents would use was they go on the living room computer and type in Google search boarding school.
Near me.
Near me. Click enter.
And then leave it
No,
on
it
there?
would not be near me. It'd be like far away.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
So it would scare us even more. So then we'd walk by it.
Boarding school.
In fact, boarding school was positioned to be like the worst thing anybody could ever possibly go through. It was
Yeah.
considered like a concentration camp to us. Like it's like
Yeah.
we're just sending us to Auschwitz.
Yeah.
That's like how scared we were at boarding school.
Yeah.
But now looking back, it's actually great.
Yeah.
It's like
Dude, I wish I went to Exeter.
Yeah, yo,
Yeah.
what?
Dude, I should have gone.
Send me to boarding school,
Yeah,
please.
bro,
please and thank you.
please. Yeah.
Yeah, they're so much better.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
yeah. I guess what else am I known? I'm known for more. I think I had an inflection point in my life, which was like right as COVID started. Because I'm known for a lot of things now. Like I'm almost like nowadays I feel like I'm known as the guy who like wakes up early.
Yeah.
Yeah. And has like a consistent routine and stuff. But yeah, it's not a childhood thing. So
Yeah.
so another thing Aadil's known as is like a human calculator.
Yeah. Yeah.
So like often me and Arsh, when you're not around, me and Arsh will crack jokes. So basically we'll do, like this is recent, but this is like in the last year.
Yeah.
We'll like try to do some fractions that we can't do.
And so this was in Austin, right?
Yeah, something like that.
Or where did we go recently?
I don't know.
It was
Somewhere
someplace where
last year.
Aadil's flight was the day before ours.
Yeah.
And then
after,
we were
probably.
talking about some very basic conversation with math, and we were like, we can't do this because Aadil's not here.
Yeah.
And then the conversation was over.
Yeah. Yeah, it's like, dude, we need like Aadil to like tell us
Yeah.
what's right. Aadil would know these kind of things.
Yeah.
Like anything about like X choose Y, like anything with choose. Anything with permutations versus combinations.
Yeah.
Anything with probability whatsoever, like we just can't do with Aadil.
Yeah.
Yeah, he was known as that kind of guy. Yeah. Find anything else or no?
Is there anything bad that Arsh was known for? I don't think so, actually.
Well, I mean,
I think he was known for like having bad grades in high school.
Oh, yeah. That's one. That is one.
Yeah.
I think both me and Archie were known. So Archie was known to have bad grades in 10th and 11th grade.
And 12th
And 12th.
grade.
And 12th.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I was known to have bad grades only in 9th grade.
Only
Only in one class.
AAT.
Which is AAT.
Yeah.
The two classes, AAT is like Algebra 2. The two classes that I were known to be bad at was Algebra 2 and Honors Chemistry.
Yeah.
Those are the two classes. And specifically Honors Chemistry, I would not pay attention at all in class. And then the night before the test, I would be asking Aadil.
Dude, this is what used to happen. Yeah, it used to be like the most irritating thing. So, for context, I was in the same math and science class as Aman,
Yeah.
but I was a year younger, right? So I was in 9th grade. Aman was in 10th grade. No, I was in 8th grade. Aman was in 9th grade, right?
No, Honors Chemistry was 10th grade. Because I did Honors Biology in 9th grade.
Wait, so
You did Honors Biology in
okay?
8th
These are
grade.
two separate years. Okay,
Yeah.
so you didn't ask me for help on AAT. You'd be asking our mom for help on AAT.
Yeah, and our mom would be like pulling her hair out, trying to do these like
trying to teach you like tangent of 45, and you cannot get why it's 1.
which I still don't even remember, but let's keep
Yeah,
going.
I didn't know that it was one.
I still don't even know what I'm talking about.
Yeah, I forgot all math. So
Okay, so anyway, so I was in 9th grade. I was like 13 to 14. You were in 10th grade. You were 14 to 15, but we were both in the same chemistry class, right? And then I would actually pay attention, like learn it when the teacher would tell us. So like I wouldn't have to study for any of the tests because like I would just pay attention.
Aldo was
So I-
known to actually pay attention in class
Yeah.
and ask questions.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Which was he was the only guy to ever do that.
Yeah.
In fact, our biology teacher, Mr. Clausen, said he's the only student I've ever had who's paid attention and asked good questions.
Dude, I don't think
Yeah.
he said that.
Dude, he told,
He did
told
not
our,
say that.
he pulled our parents aside and said, Aadil is one of a kind.
Yeah. I think that, yeah.
Yeah, you don't remember that? He said
But
that.
I don't think he said he's the only student I've seen in 20 years who's ever asked me a question.
Yeah, he does.
I don't think he said that though. But yeah, we were in the same chemistry class, and I would pay attention. I would understand what's happening, and then Aman wouldn't. And the night before the test, he would always tell me, "You come teach me the whole unit. Come teach me.
Yeah.
Come sit down here with me for 3 to 4 hours and go step by step with me. Teach me the whole unit." Then sometimes I would refuse, and our parents would get mad at me.
Yeah.
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 Yeah,
Yeah,
that's
they're
true.
like,
That
dude,
was
like,
pretty
why aren't you
common.
helping him? Like, you're being selfish. Like, you're not helping your brother. Like,
Yeah, I remember. Yeah, what did I even do? I did essentially nothing in class.
yeah.
So
Yeah, so I completely forgot about this, that I was known for having bad grades.
yeah,
But I remember you used to call me Mr. A- or something.
That was Aadil.
Or was that a dream that I had?
Dude, I don't think I called you Mr. A minus
Okay,
ever.
anyway.
I think people used to call me Mr. C in AAT.
That's true. Yeah. Shut up, C and AAT.
yeah. We were in the
That was
mosque, and I remember
actually Arsh's comeback to him on. Is like, you got a C in AAT though.
Yeah, no matter what the conversation was about.
Yeah, I was like, can I have that? And be like, but you got a C in AAT.
Yeah.
But back then, we used to basically like use like cross-domain insults.
Yeah.
It was like multidisciplinary insults. We would like take one thing like a C in AAT and then use it as like in another completely different vertical, like a completely different space, which is who gets like the brownie.
Yeah.
People still, I feel like people do that a lot still.
Yeah. But yeah, like, because back then, like, a C was like like, dude, you're one of the stupidest people like on the earth.
Like if you got a C, that was like you doing a war crime.
Yeah.
it was like you need to be like on trial.
You didn't get an A minus. You didn't get a B plus. You didn't get a B. You didn't get a B minus. You didn't even get a C plus. You got a C.
So funny enough, I think I got a C in one quarter, which is third quarter.
Yeah.
I got a C in one quarter. Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah. When they got to the trig.
Yeah, when they got to the trigger.
So this kind of goes with how they were more lenient with me.
Yeah.
I got many C's as a senior.
Yeah.
Yeah. See,
there was a certain period in time where you were wondering if you would even be able to graduate because you might have failed your English class as a senior.
Yeah.
You were sitting at like an F to D minus, and you were trying to like get that up to graduating.
Because I refused. There was an essay, and I said, no, I'm not going to do it. I didn't even do the essay. I got a 0. There were some quizzes that we had to do online. I just didn't do it.
Yeah. Meanwhile, they put me in the electric chair for getting a C in one quarter.
And you were trying. Were you trying?
Dude, I was trying.
Yeah, you were trying.
I remember our parents would put me in my room and lock me in there with a yellow sheet and say, "Do it. You have 2 hours. Just do it." I remember after 2 hours, our parents would open the door. There'd be nothing written down. Dude, I'd be saying like, no matter how, I cannot do it. Yeah. Like it's like you're like feeding me like Chinese and being like, read it. And I'm like, dude, I don't know. I literally cannot even. I don't even understand what's on this piece of paper.
Yeah.
Like I couldn't do it. So I resort to watching GMM instead.
But they gave you access to the YouTube?
Yeah. I remember
you
watching
had your laptop in there probably.
Yeah. So
these things are all different now with like AI. You can just like
there was no dude
back then. Like you have to. There's no other way to do it except you figure it out yourself.
Like if there's literally a piece of paper with some trig on it, like how are you going to figure that out?
You had the textbook too. It's not like they just give you a piece
I don't
of
think
paper.
I had a textbook.
They used to buy the textbook so they could have their own copy.
At that point, I'd never even read it. I'd never even opened a textbook before.
That can't be true.
Dude, you're in ninth grade.
I thought you used to buy 2 textbooks for each class, one to keep at home, one to keep at school.
No, the school provides you one, but he would buy his own.
To keep at home.
Because I just liked spending money. I just enjoyed the feel of spending money.
Yeah.
So I would just come up with reasons to spend money.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, the world was completely different pre-AI. Like there was nothing. Like the only 2 ways you could figure it out is you could try and read some textbook. Yeah. Or you could call Aadil and be like, you have to teach me.
Yeah.
So
those are the
only
2 options.
Yeah. I think, Arsh, you were also known as like not being able to understand something called harmonic mean.
Harmonic mean? Yeah. Wait, what even is harmonic mean?
I don't know.
Do you know?
Yeah. It's like, I was looking into it the other day, but I forgot now, so I don't understand it.
But it's useless, right?
It's not useless. It was actually coming up in, I was reading about, I was like relearning weight initialization in machine learning. And like there's something called Xavier initialization, which takes the harmonic mean of like 2 different like quantities. It's like tries to like
isn't it like weighted something called a weighted average or something like that, like harmonic mean or no?
That's not the same thing.
That's different.
Okay, whatever. Anyway, so Aadil was trying to teach Arsh something called harmonic mean.
Yeah.
And what were you like 14? Aadil was 15, something like that?
I think I was in 7th grade, approximately.
Yeah.
So no, I wasn't 4. I was like 11. I was like 12, maybe.
Yeah. And then no matter how many times Aadil tried, Arsh, it was like probably 10 times to try to teach him.
No, so he would teach me, I would learn it after like an hour.
Yeah.
Then I would do 5 or 10 problems. Then like a week later, I had no idea how to do it at all. Yeah. And this cycle went 5 to 10 times.
But that was only one thing. I think I taught you prime factorization must have been 5 to 10 times.
What's prime factorization?
Do you remember?
Wait, I don't even know that term. Do you know
prime
that?
Factorization.
I forgot.
Okay,
it's algebra 2.
You don't remember me teaching you how you can take a number like 24 and make it 2 to the 3rd times 3 to the 1st?
Oh, yeah.
And then you can be like, oh, well, it has 8 factors, so it's 3 plus 1 times 1 plus 1 because it's like you can choose the power of each like prime factor, and then it's like,
I don't remember you teaching me this.
dude, I taught you this 5 to 10 times.
This goes to show, like, this proves the point.
Yeah, exactly. Like Arsh was known to like Aadil would try to teach him a concept and then he would forget shortly after.
Don't even start with long division.
Yeah,
You tried to teach him long division?
yeah. I don't think.
I mean, it
taught
was
long
like
division.
5th grade or something. I don't know.
Yeah.
That's good. I think it was known that we would go to like math competitions and then I was the worst and Archie was the second worst. Me and Archie would be fighting for last place.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then yeah.
No, there was only one math competition that we were both in together.
Oh, that was that
that
one,
was
yeah.
I forgot what it was called, but
Yeah,
Yeah.
something.
Some Iowa competition.
Some great Americans.
That's what our mom said, that you
BS.
suck.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Our mom turned to me and said, pointed her finger at my face and said, "You suck."
Because
Like
what had
spittle
happened was
flying.
like it was like some local competition, some Iowa
Yeah.
competition.
Yeah.
I remember we sent 6 kids from our school. So the guy that got first place was like really good. Like he's from Iowa City. I think he was good in the country. Like he was top 50 or 100 in the country. Then I was second place, right? And then Aman was I think last on our team, and
On
Arsh
our
was second
team.
to last. But Aman
Yeah.
was a senior in high school, and Arsh was a freshman.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So back then there was like a big focus on who's the oldest.
Yeah.
Like if the younger one is better than the older one, there's some like moral flaw going on. There's
Yeah.
something really wrong going on,
Yeah.
basically. I think the fact that Arsh did better than me was like the last straw for our mom.
I think there was a couple of things. Number one, what probably happened is that you got 0 questions right and I got 1 right by chance.
No, I think I got a few.
No, I don't think so.
I didn't get 0 in the whole day. I'm pretty sure they make some easy questions so you can get
I
a
don't
few
think I was
points.
genuinely better than you at this math problem solving.
I think you had done some more problem solving recently or something.
Because I did math counts, I
Yeah,
guess.
I just checked out completely.
Anyway, the
I was like,
reason
I'm done with
the second thing is the reason why she said you suck is not because she's mean. It's because you were making up some stupid excuse as to why you were actually good, even though you got last. You're like, no, it was like I bubbled it wrong. Or like you were saying something
I didn't
ridiculous.
say I bubbled it wrong.
You were saying something ridiculous that led her to say
No,
you
no.
suck. She didn't. You think she would just say that?
I think she just said it.
No.
I think we were sitting there and she
No.
said it in front of everybody. Aditya was in the car. Kavya was in the car.
You were saying something
I
ridiculous.
don't
was
think she
the
said it in
first
front of
one.
everybody. I think she dropped off all the other kids, and there was us 3, and then she turned to him on and said, "You suck."
There was some reason, I'm sure.
There was some reason like that.
Yeah. No, but I think Arsh is right. I think Aman was kind of saying like, "Oh, like this excuse, that excuse."
Yeah.
I don't know. I mean, what
I
possible
don't think it was
excuse
out of
can you
the.
make?
I don't think it was out of the blue at all.
I think it was just purely out of the.
You might have said like you got unlucky or you didn't try or like.
No, that makes no sense. Anyway, my point is that I think back then, the most important thing was how good you are at math and also grades. Those are probably the most 2 important things to our parents.
But our mom would always say that be a nice person and that's a number
I don't
one
think that was
thing.
the most important thing.
I think it was pretty, like,
It was
very
up
important.
there for sure.
Yeah. And don't lie. I think those are the big 3 things, and I missed all 3. Yeah. Those are like the 3 most important things in life to them.
Yeah.
You know, funny enough, I've also realized that some of these things that our parents didn't like about me, that are actually good now. For example, liking to spend money, I reinvest in a business. I know to invest effectively. They would always get mad because I would keep trying to convince them to do something. Like I would never let it
Aman
go.
was known as essentially like if there's an argument or he wants something, he'll just keep arguing or keep trying until he gets it eventually.
Yeah.
Like he was known as being stubborn. Like,
In other words,
he wouldn't quit.
In other words, sales.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. So all of these things that are like kind of weird, like that our parents are like, "This is horrible. You should squash this out," actually turn into some positives later in life. So chew on that.
Yeah.
And Arsh is an empath, so he's like a doctor now and stuff, or he's going to be a doctor.
The bad grades don't line up though.
yeah. Dude, okay. For the record, the bad grades ended by the time he entered college. So.
Yeah. Yeah.
So my question is, what changed between high school and college? Like,
Because I knew that I was going to the state school. I knew that my grades didn't matter. Like, I'm not applying to Harvard or something, right? My GPA literally does not matter at all. So, like, why would I try?
yeah,
But in college, I knew that I was applying to medical school. I knew that my GPA mattered, so I tried a little bit more. A lot more.
yeah.
Like, it's pretty simple.
I guess now we can go through some of these traits and rapid fire how we've changed.
Okay.
Let's start with Aadil. How's Aadil changed? Oh, I think one thing was that Aadil viewed our parents as God. Dude,
Yeah.
pretty common. I think what is flip is that I thought our parents were the devil, and Aadil thought our parents were God. Dude, 100%.
Dude, what?
That's kind of what that was our kind of common thing there.
Yeah.
Yeah. And now Aadil probably just thinks our parents are normal people.
Yeah.
And I think our parents are really good.
You don't think they're really good?
No, I mean, yeah, I mean, I think both of our views of our parents are kind of the same now.
Yeah.
Yeah. But I don't think I thought they were God or anything like that.
Dude, you thought they were God.
You didn't think they were flawed.
You thought they were perfect.
I thought they were flawed for sure.
No, that
Actually,
was
yeah, you used to
once you're
argue
in
with their
puberty.
dad.
That was
Sure.
puberty. I'm talking about like 9 or 10 years old.
Back then, I'm sure I thought they were
I'm
flawed.
talking like when.
What about like when I was 9? I was like, I'm running away.
Oh yeah, you used
that
to
was-
run away sometimes.
That was not because of our parents.
But I
It was
never,
because of some BS that I did.
Dude, I never got past the garage though.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think you used to go outside and hide in the bushes right outside, and then I would go look for you.
Yeah. I would just be like,
Go. Yeah, Aman, you would say go.
yeah, I would say
It's
go.
a good riddance.
More for
Yeah.
me.
Yeah,
More king blocks for me.
Yeah.
So how have you changed? I think you think our parents are normal people. I think you also like, if I told you something, can you not tell our parents? You wouldn't go run and tell them.
Yeah, I wouldn't tell them at all.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, another thing that they used to believe, Aadil, is that having a girlfriend's the worst thing you could ever do.
Yeah.
Dude, I don't think I believe that.
Dude,
Dude,
Arsh, come
I
on.
thought that too, actually, when you were in like 9th grade or so.
But then you got a girlfriend like pretty soon after.
No, but he
When
was
you
in
were
ninth
in
grade.
ninth
He was in
grade.
6th grade.
Oh yeah, when I was
I
in
was
ninth
in
grade.
8th grade.
It was considered like, dude, this guy, like, dude, I don't know what to do with this guy anymore.
When you went to the school dance, I didn't even know if you were my brother anymore.
yeah.
Yeah.
I don't even know this guy is like,
Yeah.
dude, what is, it was like considered like, dude, this guy is like completely lost it.
This guy's
Yeah.
like a black sheep type.
Yeah, we need to like put this guy in the asylum. Like,
Yeah.
yeah, we need to get this guy up for adoption, honestly. Like, this guy's
Yeah.
gone too far.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think although you were like pretty aligned in that direction back then, but I think now you're like very pro girlfriend.
I don't think I was like aligned in that direction. I think
Dude.
the issue is that like your like relationship things kind of like messed you up at that age. So it's not like you were like Arsh where he had a girlfriend, but like it like didn't affect him at all. It didn't make him worse in any capacity, right? But you were getting kind of messed up by these like relationships, I would say.
Did you really get messed up, or did you get messed up because you were arguing with our parents about
I
it?
think I got messed
Or
up
were you
because
just
of
already
arguing
messed
with our
up like
parents.
by yourself?
I think I was messed up. Like, by messed up, I think there's a few kinds of mess. There's like a lot of like domains here that we're kind of conflating. We're kind of taking all these vectors and combining them into one kind of trait, which is how messed up you are, right?
Yeah.
But if we kind of like pull these apart, I think one was grades. I think if I got all A's, they would be like, you're not messed up anymore.
Sure.
Yeah, they don't
Yeah.
care. I think it's literally just grades. They're having a girlfriend. I think that's it. Those are the main two.
I think because you were getting bad grades and you were trying to have a girlfriend at the same time,
Yeah.
they said you're having bad grades because you have a girlfriend.
Because you have a girlfriend.
Yeah.
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 But that was not why. It was just because I was stupid.
Yeah.
Like, girlfriend aside, I just didn't have. I had like some low-level ADHD going on, and I had no study skills.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was literally just low-level ADHD plus no study skills equals you get a C in AAT. Also, the fact that I got a C in AAT, like a lot of guys would just fail.
Yeah.
Okay,
what I mean?
don't do that.
I'm not.
This
I'm
is like
not.
after the math conference, like, listen, guys.
Yeah, you said at least I got here.
Dude, think about it this way, right? Like, if you pulled up like every guy in the high school. Now, I'm not saying like the guys who made it to AAT. I'm saying like the guy who would scratch you in middle school or in elementary school, who ran away many times.
But you're not coming from that type of household.
Dude, that guy doesn't have a dad and his mom's in jail. Like, what are you talking about?
Dude.
Why are you comparing?
Yeah, but my argument is that like anyway, we can put that aside. I think the biggest thing was if your grades are bad, then all of these other things are bad. If your grades are fine, then
Dude, because
whatever.
as a kid,
Yeah.
you have one job. Okay.
To get good grades?
You have
one job.
Just go to your school and actually learn something. Okay.
Yeah.
And you in the school, you're there for 6 hours. The actual like content you're learning must be 1 to 2. You have 1 to 2 hours of work a
Yeah.
day, and you still can't do that.
Dude, here's the thing, right?
Yeah.
Like you say that like it's simple, but a lot of guys just can't do it.
Yeah.
I don't think it's that simple.
Yeah. If it was that simple, everybody would do it. But most people don't get all A's in high school.
I think it's much more of like just like figuring it out and like a skill. I think it's a skill issue. I don't think it's like a genetic issue.
I think it's
a
three
skill
things.
issue.
Yeah, I think one is just knowing that it's important. Like a lot of guys don't even realize that grades are important. They're just like, why are my parents telling me to do this BS? I don't care at all.
It's
I think
not
that was
important.
Archie in senior year. He was like, I just want to fail. I don't care.
I didn't want to fail. I wanted to go to college. Imagine if I didn't go to college. But no, I didn't want to fail. I just wanted to barely get by.
Yeah, because you didn't see the value.
Because I had a girlfriend.
Yeah.
No, I'm kidding.
Also, I had a girlfriend in SSTP, which is a summer camp.
What?
Yeah, I had a girlfriend at SSTP.
Actually, so it was kind of suspicious how Aman was behaving, but I didn't say anything that time because I didn't have hard evidence.
Wait, you had a girlfriend that you met a girlfriend in SSTP?
Yeah, but I only had a girlfriend for like a few months during that time.
Yeah, he was behaving a little suspiciously.
Yeah, and
But I didn't have any hard evidence.
multiple guys there knew I had a girlfriend at SSTP, and I told him, dude, whatever you do, I don't care what you do. The one thing I'm pray is don't tell Aadil. I sat them down and said, you guys can do whatever you want. Just, I'm begging you, do not tell Aadil, otherwise my head will be on a block.
Yeah. Yeah.
Dude, I literally told him, I was like, dude, my head will be on a stake by tomorrow if you tell Aadil. So please do not tell Aadil.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I don't think I was probably fine around that time. I had no problems. So anyway, but yeah, I feel like we've kind of all changed. Well, how has Archie changed?
Better grades. I don't know.
Yeah, he got into medical
like
school, got
that's-
better grades.
Yeah, I feel like that's
That's
from what
the
we've
main one.
talked about. That's
I think you're
the
still
main
an
thing.
empath and you still have a lot of issues, or no? No, your issues are better.
I don't have like severe psychological issues anymore.
That's
Yeah.
funny.
Yeah.
Yeah.
My medical issues are much better.
Yeah. I would say I've changed. Well, how would you guys say I've changed a lot?
You're not selfish.
Yeah.
As selfish.
Yeah.
I think you're much more disciplined now, and like I think the way you view the world is like you understand how to like get things done. And it's like if you went back to your 14-year-old self, you would figure out, wait, this math is just like I need to understand 30 things and just do these problems and like just do it 10 times and I'll get an A. Right?
Dude, you can probably learn all of AAT in like a weekend.
You probably could. If you're a 14-year-old, maybe like a few weeks.
Not a 14-year-old, but like saying like, let's say like right now, I have the brain I have right now.
But put a gun to your head. I'm gonna pull the trigger. I'm giving you 96 hours. You must get an A on the AAT final. You could do it.
100%.
100%
I could learn it in
easily.
96 hours.
Yeah.
Yeah, you can't compare to a kid.
Yeah. So what do you think has changed from ages 14 to 24?
Your
in
brain
10
developed.
years? Yeah, my prefrontal cortex is almost done cooking.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, all right. We'll catch you guys next week then. Or actually, before we do that, you guys should leave a comment down below in the YouTube if you liked this episode.
If you like me,
Yeah, if you like Arsh and you want him to return.
Actually, if you like me, leave a comment saying that you like me. If you didn't like me, leave a comment saying that you liked me.
Yeah.
And we'll catch you next time.
Yeah. So, by the way, the whole time after you mentioned harmonic mean, I've been like trying to like think about what does harmonic mean.
Yeah.
Oh, when you said out
Pretty
loud.
sure. Okay, so I'm pretty sure. Arithmetic mean is obviously like.
Wait 1 second.
Yeah.
You said out loud, I forgot. I know that pained you to say that.
Yeah. Dude, so yeah.
Dude, you're like, I think you're like doubting yourself right now a little bit. You're like,
So
dude, how
obviously
can I forget?
arithmetic mean is like.
Yeah, all right, we'll
someone
catch you
who-
next week, guys.
Okay. Yeah.